Back here for another edition of Voice of Reason, and again, the man that's, I guess, I don't know if he's shaping his beard or mustache and hair, is one of my favorite coaches out in the CAA, a 90-65 win for William & Mary, and we are joined by head coach Tony Shaver, the former pride of University of North Carolina. Tony, it's good to see you as always, my friend, and welcome to Voice of Reason, and thank you so much for being here. Congratulations, sir. 3-0, and if Drexel does hold on to win, or since College of Charles, if Drexel does hold on to win, though, my apologies, you will officially be in first place in the CAA. And if the playoffs started today, you would be the #1 seed. So congratulations.
Got a lot of games left, but that is exciting. What's exciting is how well our guys are playing right now. And, you know, we have 3 straight road games this week, and to win the first 2 is really impressive for a very young basketball team. And got a chance to go to Drexel. I know that'll be a very tough game. I think they've gotten all their players back now, so they're going to be really strong.
Well, you've always been a man that has always, as long as I've known you, you and I have sat together at AAU events. Yep. You've watched me announce these events. You've always been around. I've always admired your consistency, because growing up in the shadows of Dean Smith, what was it like playing for a guy like the dean of basketball?
Well, it was very special. I mean, I didn't play a lot, first of all.
No, you were a walk-on, but
I got a great seat for games and a great opportunity to learn from one of the great minds in the game. And you know, I hope at times our teams exemplify some of his qualities as a coach. I think the things we try to do are, you know, be unselfish as a club, take care of the little things in the game, and certainly I had a chance to learn from one of the best.
And you played along some of those at practice. I'm assuming Michael Jordan was one of the names, James Worthy. There were definitely quite a few of those names. You've transitioned that. Tonight, one of your players certainly looked a lot like Michael Jordan, and that was Nathan Knight. 10 of 11 for 25 points. Matt Milan, 22 points for him. This team just, again, I mentioned this on my podcast, every single shot, it just seemed, would go. It was just that kind of night. 70% or better at one point. You finished shooting 64%. So how satisfactory is this win?
Well, it's the way we play. I mean, we share the ball really well. I think for the most part, our guys take really good shots. Our shot selection's normally good. Got a little sloppy in the second half at times, but Nate's a great player. I mean, he's a young guy that can do a lot of things for us. Another double-double tonight. He's a great passer of the ball, very unselfish player. Didn't really take many second half shots today, but he can influence the game in every facet.
Drexel this weekend, again, as mentioned on Sunday at 2. Tremaine Isabel, Kirk Lee await you. It should be a very good matchup. I had the chance to see Drexel against LaSalle back home in Philadelphia. Kirk had a big night, and Isabel did not play in that game. I know he is the leading scorer on Zach Spiker's team. Zach is a man that you know all too well going back from his Army days. What's that going to be like heading back into the Philadelphia area?
Well, Zach's done a great job, you know, rekindling that program a little bit. They've always been good. Under Bruiser and other people, but I think Zach's given them a little boost of energy and brought in some really good talent. I mean, their talent is really good right now. I think the record is not indicative of their team, because they've had so many of their best players out for long stretches, but I think they're all back now. It'll be probably maybe other than going to Ohio State and TCU, probably as big a test as we've had all year.
Yes, Tony Shaver again, the longtime head coach at William & Mary, one of my favorite coaches.
Thanks.
Again in the CAA. Have a big test coming up against Drexel on Sunday. A big win tonight again, 90-65 over the University of Delaware. Tony, always good to see you again, and we'll definitely talk with you, hopefully at UAA or whatever type of AAU tournaments exist.